there is a lot of issues, difficulties that they have to face as a family, be it taking care of the children. There's so much of outside work that has to be done. Many of our OR families are not educated, and they live in rural areas, and they don't have that reach. They don't know if some of their work is stuck, whom to approach, how to go about it.
Hello and welcome to the Veer Naaris and Veterans Outreach Program, the Metamorphes initiative, and I am Shakuntala Ajit Bhandarkar. Metamorphes is a non-profit voluntary group by veterans committed to nation building, restoring social values in society, nurturing lost glory of veterans, and thus contributing positively in whichever way they can. Today, we have with us Mrs Salma Shafeeq, who has done her master's in psychology, diploma in counseling, Montessori training, and also her graduation in sociology. And she is also helping the martyr families. And we are not going to share our sob stories with you. She is going to tell her about how she took on her life in her stride, faced all the challenges of her life, and today she's a proud mother of two youth. One, her daughter, she has her MBA degree and she's working for a IT firm, and her son, Saif, is a young lawyer. My congrats and my best wishes to her family before we start this session with Miss Salma Shafeeq.
Thank you so much, Shakku, for the wonderful introduction.
So, Salma, today you're we are sitting talking about our past, how we took on life, and how we are what we are today. And our viewers will be more than interested to know about how you faced all the challenges. And before I start with you, Salma, I want to tell our dear viewers, when we lose somebody in our life, it's a very great loss. There is this vacuum in our life. And getting dejected, getting depressed is not the way out. This story is not just for women. It is for each and every one of us Indians to know how these families of the martyrs have proved to this world, proved to our nation that we still go on with our service to our country, and our country always comes first to us. So now, how did you get this idea of doing your MSc? Your kids were all settled and you could have just led a very leisurely, relaxing life. Bahut ho gaya zindagi mein. And, abhi let me relax, let me not, do anything very serious. Travel, cook, and have fun with your friends. So why this decision of doing your master's?
First and foremost, I have got the inspiration from you, Shakku. You were the one who were busy throughout your life, till now, and I've seen you, we have known each other from past 20 years now, and I know how you used to guide me and say, okay, it's very important to keep ourselves busy. So for me, this master's, it happened because, when I started working with Vasant Ratna Foundation, I was interacting with martyrs' families. While interacting with them, I myself observed that I was going back to my own grief, though it was a long time since I'd lost Shafeeq. So I wanted to work on my own grief first. It was like holding me back. Then I went for my own counseling sessions. I went to a counselor. I think it took for some 6 months. So like I felt I was a bit healed, and I was able to control those going back to my own emotions and dealing with that stuff. And when it helped me, I felt I should use this opportunity or take it to a next level. And that's when I did my PGDM in counseling skills. And after doing that, it was like a quest to study psychology and what I would say, know and understand the families much better. That's how I felt this studying process should be a continuation. It should not stop. And immediately after my post graduation, I took up my master's in psychology. And then because of this COVID, it got extended for 2.5 years. Otherwise, I would have completed it by June 2021.
So now what are your plans for future, Miss Salma Shafeeq?
I wish to work for the younger lot, especially the youth. And of course, I will continue reaching out to the families of martyrs. Apart from that, I'm also connected to the families who have lost their husbands to physical casualties. I wish to continue with them. Now, with the masters in psychology, I understand all their issues much nicely. Like earlier, I didn't know what it is like that affects them. So with this masters, I am able to reach out to the most inner part of their I would say grief or any kind of issues that they are
Feelings.
going.
Yes,
Yeah, they're
yes.
feeling.
Very good, very good. That's so nice.
Thank you,
And
Shakti.
yeah, physical casualties, my dear viewers, subscribers, and friends, medical casualties are officers, jawans, JCOs who have lost their life because of some medical reasons in the process of doing their duty for the country. And that's how it is, not through a bullet or to an operation that we lose them. Example, you can see many cases wherein because of severe cold or the high altitude, lack of oxygen, how sometimes we have to lose our officers and our men in uniform. And sometimes it is also post the effect of all these tough terrains where they have been serving for about 2-3 years that we have to lose them. So, and sometimes they're very young and the families are very small, it's a shocker for them and they don't know how to take on with their life. And that's a wonderful initiative, Salma. I must appreciate, and hats off to you for taking your help time out and reaching out to such families.
It gives me a lot of satisfaction, Shakku, when I'm able to reach out to them. I help them with their processes. So some documentation work which is held up, I connect to the various authorities and get it done for them. I also help them financially for their children's education also.
That's nice. Dear viewers, subscribers, and well-wishers of Metamorphs, do watch this video till the end. If you like this video, do like, subscribe, and press on the bell icon to get further notification. On Sunday, 1st July 2001, Major Shafeeq Mohammad Khan Ghori, IC 45879Y, an artillery officer from 172 Field Regiment under posting to 30 Rashtriya Rifles, succumbed to injuries while fighting valiantly against militants in Baramulla district of Srinagar Valley in Operation Rakshak. His last visit to his home at Bangalore was in the month of April 2001. Salma, I remember this day.
Yes.
Our Saif and Rooks were very small. They were studying in Army Public School too. And I felt at that point of time, I had lost my husband, and I felt as a teacher, as an educator, we have to sensitize our kids from the army background also to such calamities or, sudden shocks in their life. So with the permission of the principal, I announced this with a very heavy heart. We announced this sacrifice of Major Shafeeq Ghori to the students, teachers. We prayed for his soul, and in that way, we paid our tribute to the sacrifice and to the brave heart and to the family itself. It was a very emotional day for me. Even now, if I think about it, I get goosebumps. And we, as teachers, as educators, all my colleagues, then, they understood your feelings. And always, they have not shared this with you, but I'm telling you today on camera for the records and to the public that all the teachers then made it their point to make Rooks and Saif comfortable in their schooling life. And they always had a special, love and affection for these, our Saif and Rooks. And I'm very happy that they're doing very well. And they have proved themselves that, yes, they are independent and they can take on life very confidently now. Yes, that vacuum will always remain in the lives of martyr families. We, as Veer Naaris, we will be missing our husband. So how was Major Shafeeq as a father? We would like to hear some good, sweet memories of the brave heart.
See, to begin with, we got married in the year 1991. And I had my first kid, Ruku, in the year 92, and Saif was born in the year 97. We as a family were like very happy, and he was such a good father. Though he used to have this going off to his field post, but then we had that thing. He's like coming back, and there used to be a lot of surprises when we didn't know when he's coming, and suddenly when we are like not even waiting for him, and suddenly he would just drop in. And of course, we used to have our little bit of outings and all that, and being in the cantonment, attending, socializing with other families, and enjoying our weekends at the social gatherings. We had a nice time with him. We were happily married for 10 years until his demise. And when Shakku, you were talking about the school thing, I revisited the moment, how difficult it was, and grateful to you for being there. Then on that particular day, you all had, prayer for Shafiq. And like you were saying, the teachers were very supportive throughout. I really appreciate that. And I have seen that during those 12 years from LKG to 10th standard. And of course, you were also there for them as a very good mentor. Yeah, both my children still remember you as that. And thank you for all the support. So that's how, life went on. Like after those 10 years of marriage, the last posting, he went to Baramulla. We were all shifted here to Bangalore. We were staying here in Bangalore. And then he was posted at 30 RR in Baramulla. And on July 1st, he went on this operation. During the operation, he was hit by gunshots. And while moving one of his soldier, he breathed his last. And when I got the news, I didn't know where I was. It was such a big shock to me. I felt as though I was in space. I didn't know what to do. I felt there is no sky above me and there's no earth below me. I didn't know what to do. But then after a few days, I realized in my own grief, I'm forgetting what children are going through. Then I started picking up my life from there, and I, as a single mother, took over his duties and responsibilities and did everything as he would do if he was here for the children and for his family. And now both my children are settled. Like my daughter has done her MBA from Symbiosis in communication management. She is working as a digital marketer in a firm in Bangalore. And Saif did his law at Christ University, and he's practicing law here at Bangalore. Yes, Shiku.
Wonderful, Salma.
Thank you.
So all credits to you for making them, worthy citizens of our country. And I'm sure Major Shafeeq will be proud there in heavens and smiling at their success.
Of course, Shakku. It's a blessing, to have such good people around us. You were also there throughout, and we've known each other from past 20 years now. And many a times I have actually reached out to you, and when I was feeling low or upset about something, and you would counsel me and calm me down and take me through. And I really appreciate that, Shakku.
Salma, I just did the role of a friend. So thank you for those kind words. But our viewers would like to know more about you. So dear friends, Miss Ambreen has written this book, as you all know, The Warrior Widows, and Miss Salma Shafeeq's story, Major Ghori's story of bravery and valor is also well narrated in this book. And this is how the stories of the Veer Nari through the books has been reaching out to so many people. And we at Metamorphs, if we couldn't do all the 30 Veer Naris, we thought we would at least try to cover some of them. And we do have other Veer Naris also in this episode of Veer Naris initiative. So dear viewers, I'm sure you all have got inspired to the story of Miss Salma Shafeeq, and I'm sure you will get motivated, and you will not get demotivated when you find some small failures in your life, or when somebody is not very cooperative, or you have challenges in your life. These stories of Veer Naris, I'm sure, will motivate and inspire you to take on the challenges in life and move on, instead of getting dejected and disappointed with life, and just losing your love for life. So here we have Miss Salma Shafeeq with us, narrating her memories and how her children have done very well, and she has also never stopped learning, and she's gone on to help other families as well. And she is a great motivator to all of us. And we at Metamorphs, we are very, very privileged to have her for this wonderful session.
Thank you so much, Shakku.
So please, can you just share your message to all our dear viewers who are eagerly waiting to hear from you?
Okay, I would say life is a gift, we all have to live it. Though there are challenges that we have to face every day, like our husbands, like my husband and Lieutenant Colonel Bhandakar, who gave his life for the country. They had a purpose. That was their goal in life. They joined army. They gave his life for the country. It was their life. Now we, like I as a Veer Nari, Shakku as a Veer Nari, we have our lives. It is a gift. We have to live life for ourselves. And there are so many difficulties we both have faced together, but we have not let it go down anywhere, like we have picked up ourselves, and uh, we have learned so many things. And whenever I used to face any challenge, any difficulty, I felt, I have to address it. I can't let it just keep going on in my mind. Okay, 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 and I just live with it. But address whatever difficulties you face, whatever challenges come in life, okay, and move on with it. Do something else, put yourself in that situation, address it, and maybe take up a hobby or start learning something. There is always a way for it, and of course we have such good friends and family people are there, to support us. It is in our own hands, we have to try and reach out to people, and by God's grace some solution will come up. I would also like to add this to the viewers, that our army is the strongest army of the world. And like you've all been seeing, how they are guarding the nation 24/7, leaving the comfort of their house. They are separated from their families, from their children. And when they are serving for us at the border, they don't give a single thought towards their family. For them nation comes first. And see, when a family loses its dear one, the loss is such great, the family has to live forever without their beloved person. Here, yeah, I would say that, there is a lot of issues, difficulties that they have to face as a family, being, be it taking care of the children. There's so much of outside work that has to be done. Many of our OR families are not educated, and they live in rural areas, and they don't have the reach. They don't know if some of their work is stuck, whom to, approach, how to go about it. So for me, more than doing anything for these families, if the viewers or some of you from those who are watching can, be supportive of them, acknowledge their sacrifices, just be there for them, help them with their processes if you can, wherever it is, be it within the army, outside the army. The family would be suffering, to maybe the lady is stuck somewhere to get her children admitted. There is no way, there is no direction. At every step of hers, of course, she will be facing a lot of difficulties. Just be there for them, acknowledge their loss, just say a few kind words, and whatever way you can, just help her out. That's my message to everyone.
Wonderful, Salma. What a positive attitude you have towards life, and what is it's an inspiration.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did presenting it to you. So do like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for further notifications. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Many, many regards and best wishes to your team, Shaku.
Thank you, Salma.